So the sweet thing about having a home office is that you can take your work breaks outside to do work in your yard. So we've been at this yard renovation for what seems like 14,000 years. And it has been extremely trying. Yes, I'm taking this video inside the Bobcat, which I have become a pretty decent operator of, I'll have you know. But anyways, this yard project, which I'm not going to show you any pictures of now because it's coming along beautifully and I'm so excited about it, but I'm not going to reveal it until it's all done now. We'll see. Maybe I'll give like the odd sneak peek, but it's coming along gorgeously. However, it has not been easy at all. Every single thing that we have done here, we have had to teach ourselves. We've had to find out ways on how to do it. We have had help with some things, like we had our fence built because we just didn't have the time or knowledge to take on that project on our own. So some of the things we've hired out and some of the things we're doing ourselves. So this weekend we were doing a patio, and I have to tell you that we felt completely defeated in this patio project. We reached so many times where we were like, what the are we doing here? Like, we do not know anything about this. We don't know how to do this. We really have got in way over our heads. And so a few things that I would like to share with you, some analogies that I've come up with in this yard project. Number one, it's not your resources that dictate your success. It is being resourceful. So being resourceful is being able to just fight through and find a way. So this whole entire time, and like defeated at times, we have had to find ways to just manage with what we've got and figure things out as we go along. So that is being resourceful. A lot of people blame their lack of success in something as, well, I didn't know how to do that, or I didn't have this or that, or nobody taught me this, or nobody told me that. And they blame it on the lack of resources. But it's not actually the lack of resources, it's the lack of ambition and being resourceful. So I've been trying to teach that to my kids too, to be more resourceful, because there's always a million excuses to not do something. But I'm trying to tell them, find a way, just find a way and figure it out. So that would be my number one lesson on that has came out of this project. Number two, we put a pile of work into our foundation. We started on that actually last fall. Put a pile of work into it, and then it kind of had to get ripped up for a few other things, and then we had to fix it, and we worked and worked and worked and worked on the foundation of this project, which I have a blog coming out about foundations and how you need to have strong foundations in everything that you do, because if you have a strong foundation, you're going to have less shit to deal with later on. So you can watch for that. That's coming out shortly. I believe in businesses that you need to work on the foundation of your business as an owner or manager, more so than being wrapped up in the day-to-day, because you really don't want to be putting out fires and dealing with problems. If you build the foundation as strong as you possibly can, you will deal with less problems. And sometimes that can be very trying, because we spent so much time on this foundation that I was just getting to the point where I wanted to move on and see progress somewhere. I wanted to see something pretty happening, and it took a long time to get there. And number three is creating systems. So that's another business post that I have coming out that I'm going to write a little piece about, is creating systems. So in every single thing that I do, I create systems. That's what Get Your Shit Together is all about, is creating systems. So in this yard project, when we were laying these patio stones, it seemed like everything was so stressful until we got a system in place. So we really had to be able to just pause, take a break, walk away for a minute, collect our thoughts, and then find a system. And once you're in a system, things are going way more smooth and you feel way less stressed out about it, because whenever we weren't in a system, we just felt so overwhelmed. And that happens in everything in your life, your business, your family. Like, I always have to create systems as a parent. I have to have systems in place to keep things running smoothly. And we get out of those systems. We're humans and we fall out of these systems. And when we do, life is a heck of a lot more stressful. So in order to fight stress, I really strongly encourage you to create as many systems as you possibly can. When we got in a system of laying our patio stone, it was awesome. And I actually thought, I maybe would do a project like this again, because at the beginning I thought this was the dumbest thing that we've ever done. But we learned a lot of lessons through it. Anything that's difficult, anything that's trying, anything that's super nerve-wracking and head-scratching and ready to take you down is always going to make you stronger. So those are just my ramblings from the Bobcat today. So take care, everybody.